From Drake Landon, will the Falcons trade Deion Jones? I think they'll try to. I wonder if his shoulder surgery negatively impacts the hopes of that one. It makes a lot more financial sense for Atlanta to move on from Deion Jones in a trade more so than a release. Just from a financial perspective, it saves them a lot more money than what it does if they just outright cut him. I think his contract is a bit tricky. I think there's a lot of well, maybe you just cut him. Let's see what happens from other NFL teams. 5 that could make some sense, by the way. The Dallas Cowboys make a lot of sense with the Dan Quinn connection. Denver could use one more interior inside linebacker. Could make sense from that perspective. The Chargers also may be worth exploring since Kenneth Murray didn't work out that great last year. Pittsburgh, we already saw the one trade mailbag question earlier about Devin Bush for Deion Jones, so we'll put them in there. And the Miami Dolphins as well, if they don't trust some of the young guys, if maybe Channing Tindall's not ready at this point. I know some Falcons fans are done with Deion Jones, so I want everyone watching, Falcons fans or not, to name a player on your team who you want to trade away. Let me know in the comment section right now. Welcome into NFL Daily here on Chat Sports. I am Tom Downey, and if you like what we're doing here with daily NFL and NBA videos as well, show it by liking today's video right now. A very simple request as we answer all of your trade ideas / questions and comments on today's show. First up, a trade idea from Christopher C. The Steelers receive Deion Jones and a 4th-round pick. The Falcons get Devin Bush and a 3rd-rounder. So a pretty creative trade package here. The Falcons save quite a bit of money. And I think Christopher's a Steelers fan. I'm actually not sure on that one. The Steelers, in theory, get the better linebacker, hence giving up the better pick there. I don't hate this idea in a bubble. You're swapping out, at some level, disappointing linebackers. I would almost wonder if it's a bit too expensive for Pittsburgh to add Deion Jones after adding Myles Jack, but I appreciate the creativity involved in this one. I think the Steelers say no. I think the Falcons would say yes. Gamble on another linebacker, see if Devin Bush can bounce back, and you're getting a better draft pick as well.
Jordan, you're next up here. Are there any news about the Falcons or any rumors that the Falcons might get OBJ? I would say no. I don't really think it makes any sense for the Falcons to get OBJ, and it makes even less sense for Odell to go to Atlanta unless Atlanta throws him a ton, and I mean a ton of money. But if I was Odell, why would I want to go to a team that I don't view being very good? If I'm Beckham, I'm trying to chase rings. I'm trying to get paid, yes, but I'm still trying to chase more rings. I'm coming off a Super Bowl victory. Atlanta, to me, is at best a 5-win team, at best.
From the RC Playmaker, how many sacks will the Falcons defense record in 2022? I assume that's what you're asking there. The Falcons last year, to be blunt, were really bad about getting after the QB. They struggled pretty heavily to actually produce any type of sacks. They had, I believe, let me double check the numbers. 18, which was 11 less than the previous lowest team. So if they can get to 30, massive growth. That'll be a big win for Atlanta this year.
Let's go to Beatles Burner. Who's your dark horse MVP? Oh, boy. I mean, I'm not just saying this because I'm a Raiders fan. I do think Derek Carr deserves to be in the discussion because when you look at the overall odds, they are very, very low. You have Devontae Adams, you have Hunter Renfrow, you have Darren Waller. And on top of that, before Derek lost Henry Ruggs, he was probably the front runner to win NFL MVP. If the Raiders win that division with the amount of attention that's going to be around there, I'll say DC is definitely a dark horse MVP. I think Justin Herbert deserves to be in that conversation as well. If you want to get super, and I mean like super dark horse MVP, Tua deserves to be in it as well with all the talent he has around him. Which QB will make the biggest step forward in their career this season? Ooh, really good question. I would say the quarterback that has the most, that can take the biggest step and needs to take the biggest step is Tua. He's got a lot of talent around him. He needs to be the one that people are like, all right, in that draft class, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, those two players are going to get talked about a lot. Tua needs to get back up into that conversation. But I will say the quarterback that takes the biggest step forward in their career, I don't like saying it because I'm a Raiders fan, I think it's Justin Herbert. I think we're about to see Justin Herbert take the step forward, and it's going to scare some people because what he did as a rookie, what he did as a sophomore, Herbert scares the living shit out of me. I'm not going to lie to you. Join the family right now. Take a second. Subscribe to Chat Sports. Turn on those notifications. That way you never miss a video. We are getting close to 293,000 subscribers. Think about that. It's a crazy, crazy number to me. So please, you have nothing to lose. Free videos. Hit that subscribe button.
From Smokey254 McKenzie, who is your top/favorite QB in the draft other than Stroud and Bryce? Who will be the most improved rookie QB from last year? Okay, so first question, I liked a lot of what I saw out of Tyler Van Dyke. There is a tier gap for me after Stroud and Young, but there's also some very intriguing depth beyond Van Dyke, so we'll spend plenty of time on that question, I promise you, throughout the NFL offseason and into next year too. Most improved rookie QB, Davis Mills, Mac Jones have higher floors right now relative to their assumed ceiling, so I'll cross them off the list. Trey Lance will have the biggest statistical improvement since he didn't play that much last year. I think Fields' breakout will come in year 3. I'm hopeful for Zach Wilson. If the Jags can just catch, it will be Trevor Lawrence. There are so many awesome plays on film. Lawrence out there dropping dimes. His guys just can't catch. So I hope it's Trevor Lawrence. Trey Lance, though, is a very intriguing bet as well. And, of course, hopefully Zach Wilson takes a step forward as well.
All right, y'all, totally random question here. We got a bunch of different shows at Chat Sports, and we got different people that have got different, favorite teams as well. So who do you think is the best team out of all the teams on screen right now? Dallas Cowboys, type DAL, Pittsburgh Steelers, PIT, 49ers, SF, or the Green Bay Packers, GB?
Drell Lewis, extremely hot take. All West Division teams will make the playoffs in the 2022/2023 season. What is your hottest take? Okay, I'll answer the first part there. It makes sense. In terms of the talent, if they were in the NFC, if this was the NFC West, I think we'd feel good about all those teams making it there. My hottest take? What do we go with here? Let's see. The Bengals don't make the playoffs this year after they go Super Bowl to not making it, and they just regress a little bit and have that Super Bowl hangover season. Folks, we are also on Rumble. We have free and uncensored content. You can play it podcast style, by the way, on your phone, which I know some of you guys like quite a bit. Sports news, politics, tech, and business video platforms are also available on Rumble beyond us here at Chat Sports. We are growing to platforms you guys use. So give us a follow for free at rumble.com/NFL Daily. That link will be in the comments section, and it will be in the description. From the Ronin 99, what team goes from worst to first this year? It's a great question. A couple teams that jump out to me from that standpoint. Denver in the loaded AFC West has a chance. The Ravens in the strong AFC North have a very good chance. Beyond that, I think it's one of those two teams. I'm not buying Houston or the Giants or the other New York team either. Seattle's rebuilding. Detroit's not there yet. Carolina has no good QB. And the Jags are the Jags. So the Texans were not a worst to first team. So I'm thinking Denver or Baltimore.